Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
And welcome to the Comic Queens podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Annie.
And I'm Mike.
And he's my favorite littlest brother-in-law. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you for having me.
How do you feel being our very special guest who was there for the birth of our podcast?
Nervous?
Really?
Maybe a little. I
No.
don't do recordings well.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's just started out, but...
Yeah.
And I mean, you are staring at a two-headed person right now.
Pretty
so.
much. Yeah.
It is nice. I feel very close to Alex, so it's okay.
I feel really far from both of you. That works.
It's needed for the mics.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair. So today, I've somehow coaxed you to be on the podcast, even though you've never listened to an episode.
Not one.
You don't like webcomics.
That's true.
And really, people might be wondering, what are you even doing here?
There's like 4 webcomics I've read a little
Tell
bit.
us. What are they? What do you like about them?
So they're,
No minute to breathe.
they're Mythed Up. I really like that one.
Mythed Up?
Mythed
I
Up.
think you told us about
Yes,
that.
I've told you about that like 6 times
Yeah.
now. It's, I like Gabatal. It's about goblins figuring out capitalism. It's really fun.
That sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
The Weekly Roll, I've read a bunch of little snippets of that. It's kind of D&D. It's fun. I like it. Swords, the webcomic, I really enjoy that one. I've been following that for a long time.
Is it about swords?
Yeah.
Did you read the one I got you for your birthday?
No. And I like Godzilla Black Mass.
Michael, I have wonderful news for you today. Since you were so willing to be here to support me for my birthday month, I found a couple of webcomics I think you'll actually genuinely like, and they're not long.
I did not.
Yeah, Alex is sticking to her guns here.
Yeah.
No, I respect it.
I have, you know what? I'm really sticking to my guns here because I have a werewolf vampire story to tell you guys.
Twilight.
Yeah, I've
you
heard
know?
of Twilight, actually.
But it's not Twilight, but it's kind of Twilight, but it's not.
But it could be.
Legally distinct Twilight.
There we go.
It's Twilight if Bella was just the best friend and Edward and Jacob end up together.
I hate to say it, sounds like it'd be better with women,
But
but
you
But
haven't
it's
read
not.
this one.
I haven't read this one. Okay.
So you don't know. So today,
Today.
the goal is going to be to tell you about all of the stories that we've gotten to read
Yeah.
since you were there in the fateful car ride where we decided we needed to make a podcast so we could talk about everything that happens.
Should we set the scene? We were on our way to the Children's Museum.
Or are we on our way back?
No, we were on our way there.
Oh.
And we stuck Annie's poor husband with the children.
That is customary.
And I didn't want to be stuck with the kids.
Me either.
Me either.
Which is how the 3 of us ended up going together. And talking to you a lot about Finding Camellia.
I talk to anybody I can about Finding Camellia, if we're being entirely honest. I have some grievances.
I remember I got to explain to you guys what Wump is.
Okay, and here's the thing, Michael. I think you might have to describe it again because I've forgotten.
I forgot you even explained it.
Oh, so right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't read much of anything that's not like published in a big hardcover book, but
That's a cover. I'm calling it.
Wump is suitably, you have your characters that have dynamic. One of them obviously is obviously higher up than the other. And usually they are borderline abusive to the person below them, but it's in a loving way almost. It involves a lot of aftercare type stuff.
Oh, it sounds like something you would like.
You know what? I've read a lot of that.
Yes. Because you guys brought it up and I went, that sounds like Wump. And you went like, what's that? And yeah.
Much like today.
Much like today.
You know what? We were actually just doing a reenactment. This is all just for show. No, it wasn't. I completely forgot what it was.
Annie definitely
Exactly.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely, it's yandere vibes.
Yeah.
Really.
Not quite, because it's not obsessive so much as it's like, oh, I'm really stressed for my big office job. And you, little puppy boy, I'm going to beat the crap out of.
I read one about a puppy boy too.
It's a really cute, disgruntled puppy.
It is. It's called Paws and Claws. It's really good.
Actually, there's another one, too, that is like the most beautiful smut you will ever read. and it also has a disgruntled puppy.
It's a lot more common of a trope, you might know.
No, are the owners dudes of these puppy boys?
It depends on the story. In Paws and Claws, the male lead that is in the romantic relationship with the puppy boy is a wolf man.
Okay, so it's a dude, though.
So, I mean, yeah, they're shifters. They're
Yeah.
like shapeshifters.
But he's male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, do you know what the podcast is?
Yeah.
In the Ghost Nocturne, it is a half human, half, what is he? Like a,
He's the son of the king of hell.
yeah, the son of the king of hell. The son of the king of hell? Wait, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Looking at me like I'm crazy.
Your grammar's right.
I'm looking
Don't
at
worry.
myself like I'm crazy. And he goes against the laws of nature and takes someone's life when he shouldn't have. And so, as punishment, he has to go and make a human fall in love with him. And he also has to be turned into a puppy while he's doing it.
To depend on the care and empathy of human beings, which he realizes not everyone has. It's a really good story.
It's the best story.
I'm really glad for you guys.
I'm so glad you're here.
I am so glad to be here.
Okay, so what are we going to start off with? What are we going to...
Did we even finish telling the story of how this came to be?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was basically it.
Yeah, we were in a car.
And we forced you to listen to us talk.
And
And
I
then you
explained.
taught us Wump.
And
And then
at some point, I suggest you guys do a podcast.
you're like, you want to talk about it so much? Do a podcast. And then I was like, I bought microphones. And you're like, oh, wait.
You guys were serious?
You're actually going to do that? Spoiler alert, 2 years and counting.
Still serious.
Happy season 3. So I think that it makes the most sense to start out with your story, which caters less to Michael. And then I have a couple of recommendations I think he genuinely would like.
And then should we just end off with a Finding Camellia rant for old time's sake?
You know, maybe we'll just circle back. But to be fair, I'm actually not caught up.
Me either.
So I don't know if it's going to be as fitting.
Yeah, probably not, but it ended, right?
It is completed.
Okay, well, we'll have to finish it and then have you back on.
Poor Michael.
For what it's worth, I've not read any of it.
This is true.
You know, I could remedy a lot of that for you by
Yeah.
just telling you the entire story. I'll even do voices. You can ask Alex.
No. It's the worst. Don't let her do the voices.
You know what, though? Mine are better than Nick's.
That's not hard.
My
I believe.
husband
Yeah.
does not do the best voices, and Michael
Yeah,
can attest to that.
I do better voices than him.
Let's hear it.
I don't have something to do a voice for yet.
Say, hey, sweet little puppy boy.
Oh, please don't. No one ever do voices ever.
I wasn't going to.
Thank you.
I wasn't. And then you said, please don't. And now I feel a lot.
Now he has to.
Oi, hi, sweet little puppy boy.
You know what? That gives off similar vibes to how I tried to read off Finding Camellia. So
I believe so.
Alex is going to have flashbacks.
It kind of gave me of like guy who's pretending to be a pirate but doesn't
That's
know
a-
what a pirate sounds like.
I would take that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Was that the aim?
No.
Okay.
That's the goal. I often try to sound like a pirate who has no idea how to be a pirate.
I just threw something out. I had a couple ideas flash in my head. None of them felt right. That one felt better.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you get back to us on that.
Keep practicing.
I'm
In 2 years, we'll reconvene. Then you can practice again.
I hope you're ready.
all right. It's a date, I guess.
Mark it down. Okay, I'm going to start off with my vaguely Twilight story. This one is called Love Bites. It's on Webtoon. It releases every Saturday. It's not very far along, so if you want to, I can't even say it.
Look him in the face and tell him, do you want to read it?
Alex, I need you to look me in the eyes and very seriously ask, will you please read my vampire werewolf webcomic?
Hey, Michael.
Annie,
Will you read this vampire werewolf webcomic?
not a chance in hell.
Okay, I'll try not to cry.
I'll try not to cry.
Listeners, this tells you how funny I look.
Real.
Oh my god. gosh, okay. I need to take a quick breather to actually get the tears out.
I'm trying not to cry. I'm actively crying. Oh my god.
In my defense, it was tears of laughter.
Yeah, the glasses did come off.
They did.
They did.
Okay.
Hey, do you want me to read the notes now?
Wait,
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
you read your notes? Michael, I want you to read the notes and you tell us what the story is about.
That's actually a really good episode idea. We should do that.
Will I be coming on for more of these? This is fun.
Yes.
Okay. Love Bites, webtoon with Saturday releases. The characters are Kieran Callisto, Mason Kane. I like that name, actually. Mason Kane.
He's convincing himself to read the webcomic.
I'm not convincing myself to read the webcomic, but Mason Kane is a good name.
It is.
Yeah.
And you know what? A good name can make or break a webcomic for me. There are some names like Rocket.
So we read this other webcomic, and so it's called Disobey the Duke If You Dare. And this girl, she is from a family, and she has 3 brothers. Mm-hmm. So it's Lily, Crocus, Dandelion, and Antonio.
Tell me which one's evil.
Dandelion.
It's Crocus.
It's Crocus?
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
I wonder which one was not the dad's favorite.
From birth, they were like, this one,
This
not
one
a good
sucks.
kid.
Rotten egg.
Crockpot Kid.
Crockpot.
What a nickname.
What a nickname.
Yeah, the other 2 main characters are, is it Marcella or Marcella?
Marcella.
Marcella with the nickname Sella, Cedric Callisto. I'm guessing it's Kieran Callisto's sibling, brother,
Brother.
husband,
Brother.
dad.
Hey, Michael, you're telling us.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I've actually not read this one.
So this is even better.
Oh, so I have to convince Annie.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is a great idea. Future Alex, write this down.
So, which one is the werewolf and which one's the
You
vampire?
decide, Michael.
Yeah.
And then she'll tell you about what % you got right.
Yeah.
Kieran Callisto is clearly the werewolf. Mason Kane, that's a vampire name if I've ever heard one. I'm obviously doing this wrong looking at Alex's responses, but like Mason Kane feels like a pretty modern vampire name.
Could be.
Cain and Abel.
Who's to say?
He's really old. I don't know. I like the name Cedric more than Kieran. So Mason is obviously against Cedric in this enemies to lovers thing. They hate each other off the bat, clearly. Mm-hmm. They're going to fight a bunch, but I'm guessing at some point, looking at the notes here, during a fight, they kiss. I've knocked something over.
My notes are so bad. To be fair, I take awful notes.
Yeah.
I take really detailed notes when I'm taking notes about something, so this does suck to experience.
You're not filling in any gaps. You
Nope.
skipped forward through so much of the story, Michael. I'm having a hard time following.
I mean, like, look at how many notes there are. Just so you understand, listeners, it says insta hate, fight, kiss, pact. Find out he's a werewolf project. No, pact, find out he's a werewolf project. Not attracted, attracted to your blood, date with a cheerleader. What am I supposed to make of that?
It makes perfect sense to me. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's like Hobbit, Shire, Tower, Ring, Sauron dead. What the fuck? That's nothing.
Hey, Michael, I'm just going to hop in here and say that I think you know the link between all of those things.
I am actually interested in hearing about the rest of this.
Okay,
So
so-
please tell me from your really sparse Spartan note.
You were wrong.
Oh.
Kieran is the vampire and Mason is the werewolf.
Mason's a better vampire name.
It's a good name no matter what.
Yeah.
Kieran's a good name too, though.
I knew a Kieran.
I like Callisto. It's a good last name. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. Kieran and Cedric's mom was killed by a werewolf when they were little. And so now...
Singing killed my grandma. Sorry.
What? Pardon?
It's from Trolls. Apparently, it was just really funny. But every time somebody's like, "Oh, this thing that happens," it's really hard to explain why it's funny to me. Just singing "killed my grandma" is like a sentence, and somehow that made me think of it.
It gives off similar, like, grandma got run over by a reindeer vibes.
Oh, I like that song.
It's a classic. What even is this episode?
Okay. So...
Callisto
Kieran-
mom dead.
Yeah, their mom is dead. Obviously, they don't really like werewolves because of this. And their mom also told them that, there's all these legends that werewolves and vampires, there was a war going on between them, but they made a pact so that they would stop killing humans. Now, we're moving forward, and Kieran is in school. I think he's in high school. And there's a new student who comes in. His name is Mason. And right away, Kieran is like, I don't like that guy. And he doesn't really know why.
Racial profiling.
Pretty much. But it's like instinctual. He's like, he smells really good, but I heard that werewolves smell really bad, so he can't be a werewolf, but I don't like him. Mason comes and sits over next to Kieran and his best friend, Sella. Now, Sella is like, this guy's hot. I want to be his friend. So they all join this group project, and it's the three of them in this group project. Kieran and Mason still not getting along at all. Just absolutely. Mason is kind of unsure what to think about this. He's like, why does this guy instantly hate me? This is weird. So he asks Marcella, is Kieran gay? And Marcella goes and asks Kieran because she's like, I don't know. I'll go ask him.
My best friend, I don't know if he's gay.
Yeah, well, because he's never shown interest in anyone, so she's like just kind of realizing that he's never shown interest in anyone. She asks him, and he's like, you know what? Tell Mason that I am. It'll be kind of funny. And so she tells Mason that he's gay, and nothing really comes of that. They just all move on with their group project.
Ayo.
No. Kieran and Cedric's father is like the leader of their little coven family now because the mother's gone. And so now that the werewolves have moved in as like into the area, the brother, Cedric, and the father are disagreeing about what to do. Cedric kind of wants to kick them out of the area. The father is like, no, we have to listen to the pact. We have to be friendly with them. If they attack us, then we can protect ourselves, but we can't instigate a fight. We don't want to go out of the pact. So they go and they meet up at night and they do their little pact ritual that says that they're all gonna get along in this area. And so all of the vampires, all of the werewolves come, and Kieran sees Mason is one of the werewolves, and he is so upset about this.
Because he is gay.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But he's upset about this because he's feeling very conflicted. He's like, I like this guy, but I don't like him, and he's a werewolf, and werewolves are evil, and they killed my mom, but I like him. I don't know what to do. And so he just kind of shuts it down. He and Mason get into a fight in the locker room, and in the middle of the fight, Mason just kisses him.
I was right.
Yeah. And then eventually they kind of, go their separate ways. And before this kiss, Mason had asked Marcella out on a date. And so Kieran's like doubly pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, you're fucking over my best friend. Also, you're a werewolf. Like,
those bisexual werewolves, all they know how to do is lie, eat hot human flesh, I guess.
Is that a euphemism?
Lose their phone charger.
I don't know that one.
This is a really funny... Come on, guys. I can't be the only terminally online person here. You do one fucking podcast about boy loves.
The only thing we do online is a podcast and reading webcomics. So
Yeah,
It's true.
no, that
we go
one.
between 4 platforms.
Oh, I do actually do social media now, but I mean, anybody who's actually looked at my social media knows that that's kind of a hot mess.
No,
Yeah.
she's perfect. It's funny.
I like all of the posts. I don't like any of the podcasts, but that's a personal thing.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, we need to take a quick break so we can cry.
Again.
This one's not a funny one. I'm unhappy.
Okay.
You should feel really bad.
So, you don't have to feel bad. I'm just going to keep telling you about this werewolf and vampire story.
Can I make a quick comment about your notes?
Yeah.
Why is fight kiss at the very top before the rest of the story that has already happened?
Because I forgot to tell you about it at the beginning.
At least it's a qualm with the notes and not the story.
Yeah.
So far.
because I write notes and then don't look at them. That's a real problem that I have every episode.
Same.
The project is because they were working on the project together. The not attracted to your blood.
Have we gotten there yet?
As a note. Kind of wild. But so they're working on this project. Marcella gets a call from her sister. Her sister's boyfriend cheated on her. And then Kieran's like, yeah, I really hate cheaters. And so Marcella's like, okay, well, I gotta go help my sister. So you guys finish the project, and you better finish the project and get along. And Mason is trying to talk to Kieran and say, like, we need to talk about the kiss. And he just wants to talk about it because he's like, I think you like me, you know, whatever. And Kieran is like, stay away from me. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm not having any of this. So they do end up finishing the project. Kieran never talks to him about the kiss. And, well, I guess he kind of does because he's like, you think I'm attracted to you? I'm not. I'm just attracted to your blood because you smell really good, which I gotta say is kind of like he's attracted to him. Then we cut to Mason asking Marcella out on another date, and he also asked Kieran to go with them, and Kieran's like, I don't want to be your third wheel. And then Mason is like, no, I got you a date with a cheerleader. And that's where it's left off. So we'll see. It's actually a really good story. The reason that I like pick up a lot of the stories that I do is because I look at the cover and I'm like, wow, that's really pretty. I want to see that art. And then I start reading it. This one, delivered. It's gorgeous. The little baby vampires, so cute. I showed you.
Yeah.
Adorable. I'm definitely going to keep reading this one.
It sounds like, as a story, it's pretty good, and what you've described has been pretty funny. I would love to hear a summary about this in the future from you. I'm not going to read it.
That's fair. You don't have to. I'll tell you about it on a regular basis.
Well, I have one for you that is not two boys kissing because I know that's not your thing.
It's going to be about two fish kissing, isn't it?
You wish.
Actually, there is one that I read called The Tide, remember? And it's about giant fish that are like the bullies of the world.
Not your average Joe fish.
They're not your average Joe fish. They're huge and they eat everything. That's a good one.
Maybe even each other.
No.
No.
They don't.
Well, no.
There's a lot of confliction here right now, isn't there?
Annie hasn't read it, so
I haven't read it.
she's going off of my vibes.
I'm just chaotically trying to make things
Chaotic?
Yeah. So I have a story for you.
I'd love to hear about this story for me.
The story title is called To Melt Your Frozen Heart. This is a romance comedy with a super badass female lead. She's also got an eye patch, which I just feel like would be your thing. The female lead, her name is Frey Vuxia. She is the lead of the Royal Guard. And when the story opens, everybody's at war. So she is leading the charge against all these people trying to rebel against the future king. And the future king, there's just something off. Like, she's defending him. He's like, oh, you know, when I take my rightful seat on the throne, you are going to be, you know, right by my side, and I'll have all the thanks to you for winning on the battlefield.
Can I ask a question? Why is the leader of the Royal Guard in a battlefield position when she is the leader of the Royal Guard, not the leader of the Royal Military?
Because they're all at war.
Yeah.
So
shouldn't she be guarding and not fighting on the front lines?
Oh, like she should be guarding the king or queen.
Yeah,
or...
well, the king is on the battlefield. How is she supposed to guard him if she stays behind?
Okay, cool. That's the context I was missing.
You know what? Didn't even think about it. Glad it ended up making sense. Because to me, I was like, let's get to the romance part. So anyways, it fast forwards to when the king is on the throne, and you find out that with his weird smarmy comments, what he actually meant is, I'm going to make you marry me, which Frey doesn't like because she's not really keen on the way that he runs his life or the kingdom.
Strong, independent woman.
And yeah, she's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. So she locks
just
herself
an eye
up.
patch.
Just the eye patch.
She needs me, let's be honest.
So she locks herself up at her estate and is like, I'm not coming out. You can't make me marry you. Fuck you. So then in comes Adrian de Monte, who after the war has lost his mother, his brother, and the only other person who is supposed to basically assume the title of the family has run away. No one knows where he is. And he's left there as an illegitimate child who's supposed to be taking over his estate and basically becoming a nobleman, which he never really expected as the bastard child of the family. And unfortunately, he's getting a lot of unwanted attention, which is a bunch of women flocking to him, hoping that they can marry into a title and status and money, etc.
Oh no, how hard for him.
He hates it.
Yeah.
He's like, actually, I didn't want any of this and leave me alone. So Adrian comes up with a plan. He goes, I know what I'm going to do. The king obviously wants Lady Frey. He's not going to let me move forward with this proposition, but I'm going to tell him that the person I want to marry is Lady Frey. Because there you go. She's not going to want to marry me. So the worst case scenario is the king somehow says I can move forward with this and gives his blessing, and then she says no. So he goes to the king. The king is outraged, but his sister goes, you know, you've been wanting to marry her. There's no way Lady Frey wants to marry this loser. So I say you give your blessing so that when Lady Frey is pissed off that you have a royal decree saying you guys can get married, she has to storm over here and talk to you again.
There's some red flags in that family, I'd wager.
Really?
Yeah.
So the king, reluctantly, he's like, good luck, but I guess I'll give you my blessing. And Adrian's like, all right, well, Lady Frey's going to say no. So they go over there. There's a person representing the king who reads off and says, the king has given his blessing for you to marry, and Adrian de Monte's asking for your hand. And Adrian's like, and here's the moment. And he signs the paper, whatever else. And Lady Frey, who comes out in a full suit of armor, covering her face and all,
Hell yeah.
signs the decree, and they are officially married.
That's how it should be done.
Yeah. Adrian is shitting his pants. He's like, I've heard that if people look her in the face, you're going to die. And Lady Frey can't be bothered. So she's not even like looking at the fact that she has a husband. She's like, great. The king can't marry me now because I'm married. So it's basically a story about this badass female who don't need no man with an eye patch.
I'd like
to know with the eye patch, Michael. I see you.
And the full suit of armor, too.
The full suit of armor.
Full suit of armor.
What can I say? I'm a simple guy.
I'm a simple guy. I like my women fully guarded.
That's what I mean when I say use protection.
Yeah, you have this badass female who, for some reason, you're trying to figure out, just accepted this marriage proposal to somebody she doesn't know. And it's basically about the fact that they do eventually come to love each other, but from very weird circumstances.
From married to lovers.
Yeah, from married to lovers.
Oh my gosh, it's like I woke up in Vegas and I was married situation.
And then falling in love with the person later.
Yeah. I've read a few books like that.
Doesn't surprise me. That checks out. All right, Michael, rating.
That does sound pretty good, I'll admit. I might have you send it to me.
You guys, I did it.
Oh my God.
The podcast can end from here.
Hold on.
I lose.
We'll
I
see.
didn't try, though.
We'll see how much of it I read, because even the ones I like Mythed Up, I haven't read in 7 months.
Mythed Up. I know you've recommended that one to
Like
us
15,
multiple
16
times, but I'm
times.
gonna look it up again.
To be fair, Michael, this one is completed with 52 episodes. So it's not super long.
And it's not super long. And
not
it's
something you have to keep up with.
But is
what
it
platform
free?
is this?
Tappy Tune.
Okay.
Is it
Is
free?
it free? No.
No. Well,
But it's worth it.
I'm broke.
I'll let you know. Me too.
I mean,
You know why?
because you bought
No one needs to
microphones.
know. I do have 2 other recommendations for you. And these, in order, become things I think you're going to be interested in the most. So, the next one I have to tell you.
Well, I just want to say I'm really excited to see what you think I'm going to be more interested in than an armored woman who is independent, strong, knows how to use a sword, and has an eye patch. Do you have a picture of this eye patch woman?
Why, Michael?
I feel like it's obvious. I don't feel like I have to put words out.
My eye is twitching.
You need an eye patch.
Don't put on an eye patch. Michael might like you.
This is why I'm her favorite littlest brother-in-law.
It's true.
Mine too.
Brother-in-law once removed.
Yeah.
Yep. This picture is taking forever.
Oh, this is.
Don't worry, I'll add an elevator music.
Oh, I'm so excited.
armor.
Damn.
Oh wow. It kind of reminds me of
It's like some guts, like some berserk type shit.
Oh, I was thinking of the Black Cauldron, the scary guy in the Black Cauldron. Did you ever watch that?
No.
Either of you?
No.
No? Yeah.
Isn't she pretty?
She's pretty hot, yeah.
Yeah. She's pretty great.
White hair, eye patch, badass suit of armor.
Michael, you're
She's-
still on the podcast.
She's married.
She is married.
She is
I didn't know
married.
that was your thing, but, you know,
No, I'm
each
saying
their-
I can't.
to each their own. All right, Michael.
All right.
The next story I have to tell you about is called Monster Hunter Wild's First Hunt.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. The Monster Hunter Wilds webcomic competition.
Yes, there were a lot of submissions.
Yeah,
but there was one specifically I was excited to read because it's from an artist that I am familiar with and love.
What are the other stories?
Oh, there were a lot. There was
were
one.
so many.
there was
No,
one-
that-
Of the artist that you're familiar with.
Oh.
So the artist is named Hake.
Oh, okay.
And they have a story called Bloom and Zoom, which I'm in. And
It's true.
Your Wings and Mine. Their work is great and incredible. But they also won this contest. And for good reason, because it's actually hysterical.
I liked the Chotacabra vignette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good. So this one follows a new player, obviously, in their first hunt. You have Alma, kind of teaching everybody about the longsword and whatever else. And this new hunter doesn't really understand the game, but decides, I want to fight a Ray Dow. Now, for Alex, who I know has not played Monster Hunter, and for me, who has sparsely played, Ray Dow is a dragon.
No.
Nope. Never.
No, Ray Dow is a flying wyvern. He's like the apex of the Windward Plains.
Bitch,
But
I'm
it's-
showing you a picture of this Ray Dow.
A flying what?
He's a flying wyvern. It is a different classification within Monster Hunter.
That's fine.
Because
I
the
believe
dragons
you.
are elder dragons. And
Oh, I wouldn't call that a dragon.
the elder dragons are like kind of a garbage bin taxa.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, you're just calling him a dragon because he has wings. And he's vaguely reptilian to you.
What is he if he's not reptilian?
I too like reptiles. I've got another story for you. No, I'm just kidding.
We could show you some things.
Can I see the Ray Dow art? I love Ray Dow. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah. I mean, the art is great. And basically he decides that he wants to go after a Ray Dow, despite what Alma is saying, which is that is not a good first monster to fight because you don't have the equipment or,
And you
any
don't
of
have the
upgrades
permission
in
of the
your
guild,
armor
and you won't get any rewards from it.
Yeah,
You
and
won't
he
get
doesn't listen.
Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil it because it's 5 episodes.
Oh,
So,
you can
Michael,
do that.
I could do that in
Yeah.
the time of this episode, probably.
Yeah, we could probably just put in elevator music and actually let you read the whole thing. But I'm not going to do that out of principle because you need to do it on your own time.
It would be
this is
really
your
funny.
homework.
Can you write down my homework for me? I'll do a lot better if it's written.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can do that.
We'll give you a list. Right at the top, Love Bites.
I like the name. That's the worst part of it. Love Bites is so freaking funny.
I love it.
Yeah. And Michael, I do have one last one for you. And realistically, I'm expecting you to kind of give some contributions at the end of this. The story that I found is on Webtoon. It's called Godzilla, Unnatural Disasters.
I haven't heard of this one, which is shocking for me.
Now, for people listening who don't know.
I love Godzilla. I love Godzilla so much. It's like Godzilla, Lord of the Rings, Monster Hunter, and those are my big ones.
Yeah. And let me tell you, the fact that you haven't found this, do you know the high I'm going to be riding for the rest of my life?
I just really liked Black Mass, and it's sad they pulled it off of Webtoon.
What's that?
Black Mass was one done by, I think it's Metal Neck on Twitter. And it was like a really great horror goji type thing. But they pulled it off of Webtoon because they were like, oh no, it's clearly copyrighted material, though they gave permission for it a while back when he first published it. And I mean, he was like several episodes in, and it's really good and it's really cool. And his Godzilla is really interesting, and the concept's all really interesting, but they pulled it off of Webtoon. And while I could go through his Twitter and, read every piece per post.
I did that for one on Instagram where the creator stopped posting on Webtoon, and so I just continued to read on Instagram.
It's a little difficult.
It is a little more difficult, but for this one it was worth it because it was like this punk guy and he was going on a quest and for a girl, and it was really cute.
I'd like a punk girl going on a quest for me.
So.
So.
Oh yeah, tell us about
Godzilla. Unnatural disasters.
Here's the thing. I probably couldn't tell you. You probably are starting out with more knowledge than I have.
You didn't read this one.
No, I didn't read.
You didn't read it?
Like at all.
No?
I just found this and was like, Michael's gonna love it.
So Michael, tell us about it.
Let me
About
see.
Godzilla
Hold
as
on.
a
Let
concept?
me see the art
Is
for
there
it.
a monster you know called Anguirus?
Yes. Anguirus.
Then he already knows more than I do.
Here, show
Let
him
me
the
see the
pictures.
art.
Okay.
And then you can tell us
'Cause
about
I
it.
might
No,
have
wait,
seen-
the cover pictures.
I might have seen pics from it or something. I might just not know. Yo, who does this?
This is done by IDW Publishing.
Oh, yeah. No, I just didn't know they had webcomics out for that. IDW Publishing is like the main Godzilla comic thing. Godzilla has a ton of comics. Godzilla
Yeah.
in Hell is a really popular one.
Godzilla in Hell?
Yeah.
I would read that.
Alex is like, sign me up.
It doesn't have a lot of dialogue. It's
How much
really cool.
romance is in it?
And is there a hot demon lord with red eyes, perchance?
Is Hades in it?
Perchance to dream?
There's romance if you let me finish and stop looking at each other like that. There's romance if you understand combat as a form of love.
Sure, Aphrodite was the goddess of war before she was the goddess of love.
I mean, I did just read a story about a fight that turned into a kiss.
Then there's a lot of romance in it.
Yeah.
It just usually involves something being completely obliterated by Godzilla's beams and Godzilla standing kind of aura farming afterwards.
Is that his form of love?
Who's the ruler of hell?
I don't know. I haven't read it.
Oh.
I love Godzilla. It's a testament to how much I hate reading comics that I haven't read Godzilla in Hell or Hellboy
Or
or anything by IDW Publishing, who has a really cool space Godzilla comic.
Godzilla, Unnatural Disasters.
Godzilla Natural Disaster.
On Webtoon.
Is it free?
It is
Yeah.
free.
Oh, sick.
And it's fairly new. It just started coming out end of April, so there's only 10 episodes. So, all I'm saying is that I know how to find things you could be interested in. And webcomics are great.
Comics are just really hard for me. I feel like I've had this conversation with you. I don't know if I've had it with you, Alex. but-
Probably.
Because why wouldn't we say it in unison as if we were the
Yeah.
same person?
As an entity? As a two-headed person?
You do only use one mic.
Today.
Yeah, not normally. We don't sit like this,
This is
with
the
an extra
this is the
mic
only time
normally.
there's been 3 mics at the table.
Aw, yeah, you're the third mic.
Yeah.
Except for it's not, because when we had Jenna on, she
Oh.
had a third
She did bring a
mic.
microphone.
But this is the only time we've had a third mic that was also a brother-in-law.
And also a person.
You guys took all the fun out of my joke. Thank you. Fantastic work.
Are you happy we made a podcast, Michael?
I'm so happy you made a podcast.
Don't we just seem like we're beaming with joy?
I mean, you're not smiling right now. You're laughing, but that works.
Would you do this again?
I would do this again.
Yay! It was a success. So, agenda for next time.
Agenda
We're
for
gonna
next time.
take our notes as we usually do. Randomly just like find the notes that we've done through the course of
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
You know what?
So that's what's happening next time
Yeah.
on the Comic Queens podcast when Michael is here. Nice little sneak preview.
I'll have to write notes for something.
Oh yeah, you could write notes about something that you read,
Mm-hmm.
like the Solo Leveling that Alex bought for you.
I'm so sorry I haven't read it, but at the same time, I'm like, okay,
I got it fully intending that you wouldn't read it.
vampire in a vampire in the bathhouse is sitting right here, right?
Yeah.
And I tried to look at it because I don't know, you guys were talking
Because it's great.
before the
so
podcast.
pretty.
You guys
It
were
caught
talking.
your
for-
eye because there's adorable rubber duckies and a beautiful elf man.
I looked at the first 2 pages, and just really, I don't follow it very well. It's really difficult to try and make.
Now, the one thing I will say is that because it's manga style and you're reading it backwards,
Yeah.
Solo Leveling is forwards because it's a graphic novel, which is different.
But then it falls into the same issues as every other graphic novel I've tried to read.
What's that?
They're just really hard for me to follow. I don't have a picture-based brain, so having picture-based media like this, usually, I have a harder time filling in the
So,
gaps.
like, if I said picture an apple,
Yeah, I can't very well.
I have thought about this because, like,
I can
can.
do
you can.
Mm-hmm.
I can like think of
I can
an
change
apple.
the color of it in my head. I can say, think of an apple, and I can do this, and it's red, yellow, and
Okay,
green.
when you do that, do you just like actually see just a random apple, or is it a reference of something you've seen before?
Probably a reference of something I've seen before.
Okay, yeah, because when I do that, when I think of an apple, I think of the Apple label for the Beatles. But I don't just think of an apple.
I can like reference apples if I really work on it in my head. I can think of like, okay, I've seen this apple. Like New York. That's funny because it's the Big Apple. Thank you.
You lost us. You can add in cricket noises.
I'll have to find them, but I will.
But it's like I have a harder time picturing things. I can, in a pinch, like picture stuff for some reason. Like when I'm taking a shower, a lot easier to remember full scenes from movies during that time.
Are you thinking about women in eye patches, Michael?
No. Usually I'm thinking of that scene where Legolas slides down on the shield and the two towers.
This vampire in the bathhouse would be perfect for you.
Anyways.
It's got everything you need.
Usually when I try to think of things, it's just like a wall of text. I think in the format of a book.
So all we need to do is find webcomics that have novels and recommend the novels to you.
That'd be a lot easier.
No moral? You would not like it.
You would not like
I
it.
would not like it.
But you know who would?
Me.
Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's doable. So many of the stories that we read are adaptations from novels. So now we know for next time.
But I'm not going to read any boy loves.
I don't only read boy loves, Michael.
Or smut.
Well, that might be harder.
I read action and horror and mysteries.
I read horror now, too.
Look at
Thriller,
that. Look
more
at that
so.
shelf. Bastard.
That's such a mean thing to call me. What the hell? Look at that shelf,
saw it.
bastard.
She pointed and everything.
Yeah.
Really taking advantage of the no video accompanying the podcast.
Let the record show that Bastard Volume 1 from Webtoon
Is sitting right across from
is
us.
sitting on the shelf.
I read like the first half of Cat's Cradle. You got that on the shelf too. That's a Kurt Vonnegut one.
Yeah.
I like
But that's
Kurt
a book.
I like Kurt Vonnegut.
Yeah. Me
Yeah, us too. But there's such interesting stories. Like A Need.
I think it's the
So
only one on the
good,
shelf
so
I
good.
read. I was looking away from Mike when I said that. I think that's the only thing on this shelf that I have read.
There's a lot of the stuff on this shelf that I haven't read because I have a problem.
Oh, wait. No, I did the audiobook for Good Omens. That's really good.
Oh, I did too. I love the audio. Did you do like the full cast one?
Yeah, the full cast
Yes.
one. Yeah.
That was so good.
It was
I have
incredible.
not read it or seen it, but I want to do both.
We
So,
should do both.
It's worth
That's
it.
my homework.
Yeah.
My homework is to read the Godzilla webcomic.
And Love Bites.
And
to
to Melt
read
Your Frozen Heart.
and the Monster Hunter one.
Mm-hmm.
The To Melt Your Frozen Heart, maybe. I have to find it free
Legally, Michael.
legally.
Yeah, you won't. No.
And I have to see if I can find like a gender bent version of Love Bites.
Or
I know a gender bent version for him.
Twilight.
It's called Twilight. Actually, the next episode is just we've forced Michael to watch all 5 Twilight movies.
We've
And we
done
make
a Twilight-based episode
And then
before.
we make Michael do like a recap of everything that he saw.
Hey, the following episode is I force both of you to watch The Lord of the Rings Extended and The Lord of the Rings Hobbit.
I would do. I have forced her to
Sign.
do that.
Sign me up.
Well,
Alex,
not the whole thing. But
no, Alex got her tonsils out and put on it was on TV, but Two Towers had just started.
Yeah.
And she goes, I love this movie. And she was in so much pain and had so much pain medicine. So she zonked out. And I'm sitting here watching part of this movie and had no context for what the first movie was.
couldn't ask me about it because I was passed out.
So I just sat there staring, not understanding a single thing, and eventually also fell asleep. So
After I got my septoplasty, I got home and watched River Monsters, and it was awesome.
That
I
sounds
cried
really
a lot
fun.
too, but I watched River Monsters.
I cried today after getting a shot was completed.
I brought Annie soup.
Yeah, she did while she was recovering. I was at work. She's like, you know who wants soup? Annie wants soup.
I wasn't allowed to eat hot food yet, too, so I couldn't even have any myself.
Just living vicariously through me. She's like,
Just
eat
like,
this
eat
soup.
this soup.
If you like Lord of the Rings, I can't force both of you to watch Lord of the Rings because you'll do it willingly.
Yeah.
So I have to force both of you to watch Godzilla.
I would
I
do
would do
that.
that, yeah.
Yeah, but I'd be willingly watching Twilight with you. So it just has to be something you guys don't know anything about.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's fair.
Movie marathon.
Movie marathon.
We're shaking on it.
We're shaking on it. Let me get my
We're
thumb out.
three-way shaking
No,
on
let me
it.
get my thumb out. There we go.
Okay. For the listeners, we're three-way shaking.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, we promise. We could take a picture so we can share it.
We're three-way shaking for the third time.
Well, Michael, thank you for being here. It's such a wonderful, celebration of the end of season 2 for our podcast. Can you believe we've made it 2 years?
Yeah. You guys don't know when to quit.
That is true.
This is true. We also don't know when to stop talking.
No.
Also true.
But I'm very happy that you joined us. So
Me
thank
too.
you.
I had a really fun time.
Super fun
Yay.
highlight.
I can't wait to re-record this whole thing when it turns out I've been speaking way too quietly.
And we've been way too loud. It's okay. I can adjust the audio.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you're fine.
I'm an expert.
Hey,
She's the audio engineer.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Aw, I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
And, as always, Michael, thanks for sticking around, even though we're absolutely ridiculous and hard to be around.
I had a fantastic time. Aside from being called bastard. That was really mean.
We definitely weren't talking about a webcomic that was in print on the bookshelf.
That I have talked about on the podcast, which you would know if you listened to us.
I plead the fifth.
Well, I am so grateful to have had you here. I'm very grateful for everybody who's listened to this episode. Thanks for making it this far. I'm shocked, truly, and amazed, both at how far you made it in this episode and the fact that you're listening to us in general. Yeah, it's always kind of a nice surprise. So, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, listeners, and looking forward to talking to you all on the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hasta la vista. I'll be back.